Jamie leapt out of bed and dashed into the bathroom. He turned on the light and looked into the mirror. Staring back out of the mirror at him was the face of a young teenager, a very young teenager. Oh my God! What have I done? It's the bots, Mary. The bots have done this to me. He rushed out of the bathroom to find her frantically calling the police. Mary, I'm Jamie. I can prove it to you. Please put down the phone. She put the phone on the hook, reached into the bedside table, took out an automatic pistol, chambered around and pointed the muzzle at his chest. Okay, prove it, mister. He sputtered a minute and then began to recount intimate details of their marriage to her. After a few minutes, she dropped the pistol onto the bedsheets and said, Jamie, it is you. What's happened to you? He told her the story about his illness and his theft of the bots. We have to talk to your friend Ben, she said determinedly. She went to the closet and started to get dressed while Jamie went to the dresser for a clean pair of shorts. He sat on the edge of the bed and put his legs in the shorts and pulled them up. He looked down and saw that his shorts were enormous on him. There was enough room for two of him in there. Mary looked at him and snickered, Don't be silly, Jamie, those don't fit anymore. I'll have to get you some clothes before we go. I'll drive over to Walmart and get you something to wear. He dropped the shorts and sat back on the bed. Mary got dressed and got a tape measure from her sewing box. She measured his waist and inseam, then measured his arms and neck. I'll be right back, honey, she said as she left. He back into the bathroom to use the toilet. When he had finished he looked down at himself. Jamie put his head in his hands and wept. Ben would help him, he had to. When Mary returned she gave him a pair of jeans, a t-shirt and some plastic sandals. He struggled to put them on. Mary, he said cautiously, don't you think these are a little tight on me? Of course they are, sweetheart. You're getting younger every minute. I bought them too small. I didn't want them to be too big on you when I got home. Here, sit on the bed and I'll help you. She took the jeans from his hands, bent over and worked them up his legs. When she got them to his behind, she deftly lifted his legs and hips with one hand while pulling the jeans over his bottom with the other. Jamie blushed hotly and moved to zip up the pants. She slapped his hands and said, I told you I'd do it, Jamie, as she fastened his zipper for him. She handed him the t-shirt and said, Go ahead and put them on. They'll be okay by time we get to Ben's. I'll call him and tell him we're coming while you're getting dressed. Mary left the room and called Ben at home on the kitchen phone. She explained to Ben what Jamie had done and asked him if he would help them. Ben agreed to meet them at the lab immediately. Ben was unlocking the door of the lab when they arrived. He ushered them in and began to clear a work table. My assistant, Laura, will be here in a few minutes to help us, he said. She walked in as he finished moving the equipment from the table.